because we never had secretary or anybody, managers or anybody. It was all only the work was talking for us. And we used to get movies left, right and center. So I think somewhere that little bit of insecurity, so once or twice I've tried and the vibes were not good. So I said no, when I get the direct thing, then I think that is the time I'm going to meet and talk to them. Very hardworking guy. He was, and he is, of course, because even now when we see his movies, and I can literally relate with that Shah Rukh and this Shah Rukh. I don't think so in work-wise he's changed anything. Personally, I have not seen, so I really cannot comment. So yeah, nepotism in the 90s were very few, I don't think so, and it's like one topic which you said it is grown out of proposition. I think even this has been out of proposition. Actually, we never even felt also, because I myself worked with a couple of newcomers who were down south, who were big producers and directors' son. Yes, in future, I would love to, because I would love to always give back to my society. That's what I truly believe in, to my country where I belong to. And I love to do social activities. I like to be part of NGO, social. And yes, of course, one day I will get into politics. Yes, I love to.
Hi Shanthi ma'am, welcome to News 18.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
All good, all good. You look stunning.
Thank you.
So, to start off, I was just going through your filmography, and there's something very interesting that I saw is that in your earlier films, you were actually credited as Nishanti.
Yes.
I just want to know, how did that name come about?
Okay. See, my real name is actually Shanthi. So when I did this Yenga Uru Patakaran, Gange Amaran sir was the director. And by the time my sister was established as Bhanu Priya, her name is only just Bhanu is the original name, and then Priya has been added for her name. Then we were thinking Shanti, should we keep only Shanti or should we add on something with that? So then just he came with this Nishanti name. So being sister of Bhanupriya, even then being a newcomer, I never had to speak on that anything. I never had, I never spoke about it anything, no, I want to keep only Shanti or anything else. So then they asked my mom, the mom said, are you okay? I said, yeah, until Shanti is there. So then we went with the flow. But then after some time, when the movie released and it was a big hit, even now evergreen movie that is. But then after 1-2 movies, then mom was not so happy that Nishanti is not a pleasant kind of a name, in spite of big success of the movie and in my career and all. But then mom said, can't we do one thing, because Banu's name is Banu and we added Priya. So why don't we just keep Shanti and just add a Priya? So that will be like more sisters. It will show that bond, and it'll be easy for people to even recognize or remember, or the two sisters, So I said, yeah, that sounds nice. So that's how Nishanti went off and Shanthi Priya came in.
Nice story.
Yeah, so but then by the time that movie was over and hit and also, we never need to ask Gange Amaran sir or anything. So it was my mom's call that we will change, because we were not happy with that name. So it was the first movie, so usually the producer and the director take call on the artist. So then we just went with the flow. We said, okay, we agreed for it. It's not that they went against us or anything. We agreed for it, and then they have decided, and then the credits were as Nishanti.
Right. Since you're talking about this is back in the day, decades back. A lot of your contemporaries, they have spoken about how their mothers would accompany them, to the sets, because back then this, concept of managers and secretaries hadn't completely seeped in, the scene. So do you remember your mother accompanying you to sets, taking calls on behalf of you?
Absolutely, but not taking calls on us. See, story was being told to us, dates are being taken care of us, but my brother used to help me in that. Then looking into the other aspects like if going to the shop and getting some cosmetics or anything, whatever we need, we were not going out. So mom used to do all that. And even on the sets also, mom used to sit with us. And then whatever, if there is a spot boy, but mom was so protective about us. I think hardly any few mothers must have done that. So she used to make the juice for us and peel the fruits for us. So like that kind of, then put the table, like, okay, my daughter has worked hard. So we used to sit in the sets in the room and have lunch together or dinner together. Even if it is even night, late night, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, she still used to sit with me. You know, it's not that, okay, now raat ho gaya, you continue, I'm going home. It's not that. It's not only the comfort she has used of it, even the hard work she shared with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting with us and then traveling with us everywhere. Even if it is a deep village, she used to travel. By the time what she was 45, 50, when we were in our peak period in Tamil. And then she used to travel with that bump wherever, in cars, wherever, however we used to go. She never used to raise anything, and she was very disciplined, very disciplined. And that's how I think we have grown, both sisters have seen that, and even now I'm still that disciplined. Even sitting on the sets like this, this is a style actually statement. But in the 90s, we were not allowed to sit like this. This is not discipline. This is disrespect for my mom. So the directors are called the captain of the boat, right? So when the director is sitting, you're not supposed to put your leg on top and sit like. So put your leg. You're a normal girl. Just listen to him. So what is this? Are you style marra? It's like that, you know. So that kind of certain things she's guided us and she's taken us in that way. Yeah.
Right. And who would then take decisions related to the finances about how much you're getting from a film?
Okay, that's a good thing. The producers used to talk. It's not that behind our back, but once the story is done, then mom also used to be. Then we used to go tell mom, we like the movie. Okay, so now this is the dates they are saying. So then mom used to sit. So it's not behind our back any discussion happened. It was with us. Or sometimes if we are shoot, then we used to tell, okay, speak to Bhaiya or mom. It was like that.
Okay.
None of them. Then mom used to tell, okay, this is what they are offering. Is it okay? What do you think? So then we used to say, if you think it is a right figure, then go for it. If not, you can ask and charge them, then ask for it. So mom used to, then nothing was hide and seek for us.
Sure.
Everything was open, and I can tell even till the time we got married, mom has maintained the accounts for us. Like, it's not that, because we don't know how time changes. So for her, she was so that even tomorrow if my kids come and ask me, where is my money, I need to tell. So she was crystal clear what she was doing. So yes.
Yeah. There's actually...
Both my mother and my brother.
Both of them.
Yeah, credit goes to my brother also equally. Because he was a man of the house, because we never had a father. So he used to take our accounts, everything, CA department, everything, like traveling, tickets, looking into the hotel, what hotel, and getting the number where we are staying. And once we reach the hotel, we are supposed to give the hotel number to him, which room. So everything, which car is coming, which is the number, what is the number of the... Everything, that aspect my brother used to take care.
Lovely. Wow. Since, today, of course, there is still this huge gap in the remuneration that, a male actor and a female actor receives. And sometimes, when you read about the difference, it's baffling, right? I'm sure things were worse back in the
Horrible.
day. Yeah. Was there a moment when you had to really fight for, I think I deserve this, please pay me that much? Has it ever happened?
No. Okay. Even if we used to ask, then they used to bargain with us. That's the sad part. But
with
then,
only female actors, you're saying this used to happen?
See, I don't know what was happening with the male, but I can tell what was happening, because we had two people in our house, like me and my sister. Whenever we used to put our price, and they used to bargain, and then after some time, then when we used to put our foot down that no, then they said, okay, TK, we'll think about it and come back. But they never come back. When the other artist is ready to do for a lesser price, then they used to go for them. So it was like that, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of projects we lost like that also, but it's okay. So we had our grounds like, no, we don't want to, because we laid one price, and after that when they want to reduce that, we never used to do it. We used to at least stick to that, or you give more. It was like that.
Of course. So, you witnessed some massive successes, until it was 1994 when you got married.
92.
92?
Yeah.
Oh,
94 was my first son.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, then, so once you got married and, there was a long break that you took, which you have spoken about, multiple times. But how was life after 1992? How would you spend time?
Interesting. Let's see, I have got married into an intercaste marriage, like Bengali, Maharashtrian, being a South Indian, and Bombay. Because even when I used to do Hindi movies, I used to come up, down. I used to just travel for shoot and go back. It was like that. And most of my songs and everything was always done in Ooty, Mysore, Bangalore, like that. So it was near home. So I used to come directly from Chennai and go back. It was like that. But yeah, once I got married, I was totally lost. Because the tradition of Maharashtrian and South Indian and Bengali is two different things. Being an Hindu thing also, but they had their own cultural different thing. Even the food was different. Like, I'm not used to coconut in the food. Like Maharashtrians, in everything they put coconut, and that matki ka usal, wal usal, these all these sprouts which are now is called nutrition. We South Indians are not used to that at all. So for me to adjust it, I think my professional also helped me in that. In each my professional, in each my movies, when I used to travel for a lot other different things, I used to get like whatever the local food was, we used to eat that like that. So I think that helped me getting adjusted to my family life, like with the different food and culture. And I was always a good learner. I love to learn things. So then, and mom actually, even when we were acting also, mom used to talk to us a lot about marriage and settling down. And if you want to continue with your career, then don't get married right now, because whatever you're doing, do it with 100%.
Sure.
Don't put one foot here and one foot here. So that's how she was always talking to us. And then that made me to take a step back in my professional. And then I came here married, and I understood. Then me, especially, I was staying with Mrs. V. Shantaram, grandmother. So then I used to talk to her. Then I used to ask her, how did her life, how did she went through? So I like to learn from things. So I've learned from her. Then I used to always think, oh, V. Shantaram's wife can do this, then why not me, So that more that simplicity went into me, then went with the family flow, then learned what my husband needs are, what he likes, what he doesn't like, then my son, what he likes and what he doesn't like. So I'm the person who can just mingle with things, It's like, no, it's not my way or no way. It's not that. I'm okay with any adjustments like that. So I think that helped me a lot.
So did your husband never tell you that, if you want to go out and work, you can?
Actually, from the day one, he has first thing, even before marriage, he has told, when we decided to get married, when I told him that I want to discontinue, and where I have made letters and I gave to my producers, which I have to complete the movies after my marriage. Before I had a period time of 3 months and 6 months, so I wanted to complete the shoots of all my movies. So then he told, take proper decision what you want to do, because it is not that I don't want you to do, I still want you to, because this is a professional we met.
Yeah.
That's what he told me first. And you're an independent lady, so you can take your call. I'm nobody to stop you that you should not. And this is the professional where I met you, so I'm very proud about it. So I'm not going to tell don't act. It's totally up to you. You take your call. So I said it is totally my call that I don't want to act. But still, I still continued. It is not that totally I'm not going to look into the silver screen or nothing like that. I just took a gap of some 5-6 years in the beginning, and then again I came, I did Aryaman, and then I did Hamilton Palace. So I just kept coming, doing whichever good, nice characters I used to get, I used to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, for beginning a couple of years, I have totally not into the silver screen. And I think I was totally off the parties, events, everything, no pictures, nothing of mine out over there, So, yes.
So did you, this, sudden withdrawal, didn't it take some time for you to get adjusted to?
I don't think so, no. Because I am like that. Now even once the interview is over, if you say, okay, now I have to go look into the admin department, I'll just knot my hair and then take out the file. And,
A multitasker.
yeah, and even if my son says, Mom, we need to go there for a shopping, I'm like, yeah, okay, wipe my makeup, and I'm like, done. I'm like that, you know. So like even last week, 10 days I was in Chennai, totally helping because my brother has come out with a restaurant in Chennai.
Okay.
So I was totally like proper helping my brother and everything, setting up the things and all. You know, so I'm very comfort like that. I'm actually like what you said is like I'm multitasking. Yes.
Yes. I think most women inherently are.
Yes, we are blessed with that.
That is
It's
true.
only up to each person whether you want to do or you don't want to do, and how much you want to do. That's
Yeah. So, you know, like you just mentioned that, you know, I had stopped going for these parties and events. So, you know, this thing about parties, we used to read, you know, in magazines back in the day about these parties in the 80s and the 90s. These Bollywood parties would be so glamorous, wild also sometimes. Do you remember any such memorable party?
See, being a South Indian, and whenever there used to be parties in Bombay, we used to just come, go, meet, and address everybody, and just leave immediately, go to the hotel room. You know, but only the party I remember is for the Bazigar premiere. Yeah,
Oh,
with
how
my
was
husband.
it?
I was as a wife. I walked in with him. So it was a beautiful experience when I saw all of them over there, and I was lost because after 5-6 movies I just went, and when Bazigar released, and when even in shooting I was there. That was my first outing with my husband, because after marriage that was a movie which he signed, and we went to Delhi for shooting and all.
So that was technically a honeymoon.
Yeah, no, honeymoon was different, but it was, you can call it as a second or third kind of a thing, you know. So yes, so I was in Delhi with Shah Rukh was there, Kajol was there, Johnny Lever was there, Shilpa Shetty was there. I remember Shilpa and me going in Delhi for shopping for her for some event or something.
Okay.
Her mom and we three. So it was nice, very good experience. But when I went to the premiere, I was totally lost. I like, okay, wow, okay. So it was like that, you know. And just enjoyed the moment and got back, and I was a wife over there. So I just came back as a wife, and we had a discussion in the house. It was nice. But hardly my movies, I have never been to any events or parties like that, because I don't think so. Saugandh, we had any party. Even Fool or Angar, I don't think so we had any party. And Meherban or so I missed out on that opportunity of me partying.
You know, so now that you're mentioning Bazigar and the fact that you were on set also, I mean, at that time, Shah Rukh Khan was pretty new, you know, to the industry. And today, we can't even imagine the level of stardom that he has really reached. So, what was your really first impression of this man?
His dedication towards work was fabulous. Dedication, and the way he used to put out hard work.
Yeah.
Very hardworking guy. He was, and he is, of course, because even now when we see his movies, and I can literally relate with that Shah Rukh and this Shah Rukh. I don't think so in work-wise he's changed anything. Personally, I have not seen, so I really cannot comment. But when I saw him for Bazigar, each and every shot he used to get involved into, you know, with the director, sitting and discussing how he wants it, or how the director wants it. And if he is not happy, then asking for 1-2 more takes. Very good, very hardworking. And I always believed in hardworking, you know, hard work always pays off. And yes.
That is true. I was reading one of your interviews, ma'am, where you said that, you know, back in the day, there was this certain kind of animosity between female actors. And you had also said that, you know, there was this film set where you received some kind of cold vibes from Juhi Chawla. Do you think that really happened, this kind of, you know, animosity between female actors, or do you think that also was a result of what was getting written, you know, on tabloids?
It was also that one of the reason, or because it was written. And actually, I'll tell you, because we never had secretary or anybody, managers or anybody, it was all only the work was talking for us. And we used to get movies left, right and center. Like, so I think somewhere that little bit of insecurity, and we were too busy in doing movies, you know, like if you see my filmography, you can see I think in 3-4 years, I have completed almost 33 years. So in 3 months, we used to just finish one movie. So we never used to have time at all, you know, to even acknowledge anybody. We used to just say, okay, that's it. And left and right. It was like that. So I think that was more into, instead of telling that no, it was a cold vibe or anything, because we were literally want to do more and more characters, want to do more and more movies and become more famous, you know. So that was our focus goal. Then who's our friend or who's not our friend, and looking into what she or he is doing. And that time, as we know, there was a lot of yellow journalism and they were lot used to write crap. So we don't know really what is true and what is. So it's always best to keep our mouth shut. You know, that's what we used to follow, instead of talking and opening out and telling something which we don't know. So yes.
So, but do you think two actors can be friends?
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
Of course, we can. Why not? Why not? But
Because
it
of the
depends
sense
on
of
each
insecurity that I'm talking about.
Yeah. But it again depends on each individuality, how much you want to keep that, till how much extreme you want to have that bond. Whether you just want to have a professional bond, or you want to literally be like family kind of a thing. It's up to each individual. Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, of course, we are first humans, then the actor.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so I remember when you spoke recently about Akshay Kumar, that sort of got blown out. And
it's still going on from 3 years.
yeah, it is. And have you spoken to him after that interview? Has he reached out to you after that?
No. We have not crossed paths.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Are there any more people that you had reached out to for work?
Me? See, no, I don't think so. I have reached out to any of my period, because hardly there was only, I think it's only Akshay and Mithunji I have worked with more. And the producers whom I worked is, I don't think so they are doing any movies now. I think only K.C. Pokadia is, again, his son is doing something. And Salimji is not. And the director is also Raj Sippi, whom I worked with. I did 2 movies with Raji, and Ashok Gaikwad is no more. So Krishnamurti ji, Meherban. So I don't think so any of them are right now in the industry, you know. So for me to reach them out or tell them that I'm coming back again, and given the opportunity to the new ones, I don't know how much they will even receive the phone call, because to reach to them also there are middle people in between.
Multiple, yeah.
So to make me understand that yes, I am from the 90s, how will they react, and if they give me a cold vibe, and being having my own kind of work thing, I don't think so I can digest that kind of a thing. So I'm just going with the flow. So whenever I get the opportunity, like Sanjay Leela Bansali ji has recorded here in the same Rajkamal studio. So when I was in the admin, when I knew that he was there, then I went and I spoke to him. Then he was talking about the olden days, how he spent time in Rajkamal with my husband, with Yashji's working with Aditya here, and all that we shared, you know. So Sanjay ji is later. So it is like I just went and introduced, and the vibes were beautiful and we spoke to it. Like I don't mind going and talking, but in between, if there are a couple of people which I have to go through them, so I really don't know how that is going to come, you know. So once or twice I've tried and the vibes were not good. So I said no. When I get the direct thing, then I think that is the time I'm going to meet and talk to them.
Very true, very true.
Because then what happens is, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
then
please.
what happens is we'll have that bad feeling, you know, oh, I tried to contacted him, but this is how they reacted to me. But actually the person will not even know that I tried to contacted him, get in touch with him. But the middle person would have not even told that, okay, Shanthi Priya has tried to get in touch with you, sir, or ma'am, what should we do? Or, so in middle itself, it is bifurcated. So I don't want to give the chance and have a bad this, you know. So I would rather meet whenever the opportunity comes, and then I'll talk to whoever I have to.
Yeah. You also had said that your mother is actually very fond of Akshay Kumar, and you know, when you told her that, you know, I've been reaching out to him multiple times and I haven't heard back, and she said, I think you should stop now.
Yes,
right.
absolutely.
So when that happened, ma'am, was there a feeling in your mind about, you know, that I'm not getting any support from my own people, from my own industry?
I should not expect. I truly believe in don't. If you're doing something, do it with love and passion. Don't expect in returns. So that's what I believe, and that's what my mom also says. That's okay. He's busy. it's all right, take it. Whenever you made, there will be some time where you might come face to face. Kahan bhagenge? So that's okay, take your time, it's all right.
Absolutely. You know, this latest debate going on since the last many years about nepotism, that is. Have you been at the receiving end of it ever in your career?
Receiving end and like...
In a way that maybe, you know, you are being replaced by somebody who has more industry connections.
Recently?
No, back
From back?
let's say
I don't
90s.
think so, yeah. Nepotism in the 90s were very few, you know. I don't think so, and it's like one topic which you said it is grown out of proposition. I think even this has been out of proposition. Actually, we never even felt also, you know, because I myself worked with a couple of newcomers who were down south, who were big producers and directors' son. So I have not thrown any tantrums telling that I have already established down south, so why should I do? Like if you say even Akshay's thing also, I was already established artist down south. But when Hindi came, I thought I am also a newcomer. I have not thought Akshay is a newcomer and I am also already an established, so I might have to throw my weightage everywhere. No, I went with the flow that yes, I am also learning here. Hindi is my first industry. So that's how I reacted it. Nepotism, I don't think so. Everywhere, that is in every professional, actually. I think this professional has been blowed out of proportion. And what is wrong in helping their own people, you know. So, I only would like to tell is, if there is genuinely talent from the outside world also, so look into it also. Just don't get clouded with your own people and leave the others rest out. So that is where that hurt comes, you know, that we are also very much talented, but we are not being seen or heard. And then the discussion starts, oh, that's because X or Y is a father, that is why it is easily able to. But when you're taking auditions and all, there are people who are really working hard and giving their best. So pick them up, and that is how we got beautiful artists right now, like who are like Sushant, Kirti. They all are being picked up by the casting. They don't have any background from any of the thing. You know. Yes, there is mixed.
Absolutely. Okay. We heard that you're doing a film with Vetrimaran sir.
Yes.
How has that experience been like?
Beautiful. I think after 30 years, I have again stepped into my South industry and beautifully welcomed and blessed me with wonderful Engavuru Patakaran. So this will be another beautiful character or movie to talk about once the movie is released, and looking forward for it.
Can you tell us anything else about the film? No.
Because this is one of the trends which are changing, you know, which we never had. We were very free to talk about our characters, producers, directors, on the set, what was happening and what kind of a look we are and all. But now something I miss a lot about, we are not able to express our feeling like what we are. I have a lot to talk about the character, but I am tied up. I cannot talk until the producers give me the permission when they think it's the right time to talk about, you know. So, just a couple of months, you can just wait for it.
No, very true. We are waiting, of course, for that. You know, apart from the professional ups and downs that you have really seen in your life, your personal life, in the sense that, you know, you lost your husband, you know, pretty early. How difficult was that to deal with when you had children so young?
It is quite difficult. I pray to God that nobody should go in that kind of, but it's a human again. There's a life which keeps going. And yeah, because I had a strong family, my mom, my brother, my sisters, they stood like a rock behind me. And yes, I sailed it and I'm here where I am, happily smiling, came back again with the strength of my boys, who was like literally like, yes, you should go back and do what you love to do and enjoy doing it. So enough, we can take care of ourselves. So yes.
But you never looked for love again?
Love is not something where you keep looking for it. It has to happen. So in case if it has to happen, it will happen. But right now, my love is only my professional. because that is my dedication is right now. What I told you in the beginning of the interview, like whatever I do 100%.
Yes, yes.
More than 100,000%. Like I know I was in my top of my career where I gave that and I went into my family life because that is what I wanted to and I love to do that time. But right now my thing is this, my comeback where I have lost my years, my days, my time, my seconds. So I just want to catch up on all of that right now, and beautiful characters which I have lost on, you know, when I see the movies went back and the content coming now. So yes, I don't want to fall in love and nothing.
Yeah.
My love is my career right now. Yeah, that's my priority right
So
now.
this regret that you're talking about of all the characters that you could have done but you couldn't because you were not working back then. Can you tell me that one character when you watched it you thought, why am I not working? I could have done this.
No, yeah, lots. There are
Tell me two,
lot
three.
lots. Okay, like I can tell about Sridevi ji, which she did Chandni.
Yeah.
Then Jab Bhi Met, Kareena, and then my sister has done a couple of movies like RRO, Ariraro. That's a beautiful Aragan. That's another beautiful movie. Like I was like, oh gosh, main karti thi. Like that. And so many, lot. Anushka has done a couple of movies. Tabu has done.
Yeah.
I think Tabu has done one movie. I like that movie also. Is that I think Virasat or which is
Virasat it is,
Virasat
yeah.
is that family girl she's done. Yeah, that's also beautiful. Then Metro of Shilpa's. Lot of variety. I look for more of variety instead of only one family kind of a thing. You know? So yes.
Lastly, yesterday you had posted something on Instagram, the caption of which was something related to influencing is not necessarily politics or something like that. I don't remember. But are you, with so many people now, actors rather, venturing into politics, do you want to do that sometime?
Yes, in future. I would love to, because I would love to always give back to my society. That's what I truly believe in, to my country where I belong to. And I love to do social activities. I like to be part of NGO, social. And yes, of course, one day I will get into politics. Yes, I love to.
Wow, that was very honest of you.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so you know, now we are going to do a very quick rapid fire with you.
Okay.
And you'll have to be as honest as you were throughout the interview and as quickly as you can, as rapid as you can. Okay. The most bizarre rumor you have heard about yourself?
Bizarre rumor I heard about myself in being in love with Sandeep Supakar.
Okay. The most bizarre reason why you got dropped out of a film or you couldn't do a film?
No, I have till touchwood in my career. I have not been dropped out of any movie or could not do any movie.
Oh, lovely. Okay, describe these people you have worked with in one word.
Okay.
Sunny Deol.
I'm lost for words. Reserved.
Okay. Mithun Chakraborty.
Very, very understanding.
Okay. Sunil Shetty.
Sunil Shetty. To the point.
Okay. Akshay Kumar.
Sincere and hard work.
All right. Nagarjuna.
Nagarjuna. Fun.
Okay. All right. Your first friend in the film industry was?
Friend. My sister Bhanupriya.
Okay. Have you ever had a crush on a co-actor?
Co-actor? Hardly I have worked with anybody, only 3, 4. I never had a crush on my co-actor who I worked with, but I always liked Venkatesh.
Of course, yes. One thing that you saw in the 80s and 90s Bollywood, which you think lacks in this generation of Bollywood actors?
Actors?
Actors of the industry trend, anything?
Lack? I don't think so. There's nothing lacking. Because actually they have actually more, because our time when you see, we used to like the scripts and everything, dialogues used to be like on spot and everything, but now they have table reading, they have classes, modulation classes, and practice for dance and fights and everything. So I don't think so there's anything lacking in the artists now, in this generation, no.
Okay.
They're being trained for that.
Sure.
Because we were not actually.
yeah.
We used to just do on spot everything. But now people are getting trained and coming into. So I don't think so. It's anything like it.
Okay. An actor of this generation that you see a lot of yourself in,
Actor.
a female actor.
I like to tell 3 people.
Yes.
Because there is Anushka Sharma, Shraddha and Kirti.
Kriti Sanon?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, a female co-star you really got along well with.
Male or female?
A female co-star.
Because whatever co-stars I worked with, like Aisha, Juhi, so our scenes were like she's done and I used to come and I'm done, and so I don't think so we have ever interacted with each other.
All right.
No,
okay, okay. And last one, the biggest deal breaker for you as an actor, something you'll never do as an actor.
That time I said I'll not wear a swimsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time, because 90s were very little this, and mom was not very happy with us wearing a swimsuit. So I never had a chance to wear any swimsuit, and I left a movie because of that, yes.
Oh.
So yes, I left a movie because of that. I rather, because I said I'll not wear, they removed me or something like that.
Oh.
Yes. So, no.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. No, nothing. I have good figure. I can still
Of
wear a
course.
swimsuit. And the contents are such. See, I'll tell you, because I'm telling you not anymore is because I truly believe, I don't think so any director or producer will ask something which is not necessary for the scene. If he wants me to kiss or have a little bit of intimate scenes also, is because of the scene required that. And when they have narrated me the story, so I have agreed for that. So on the sets, I don't think so I will say no, I don't want to do it. Because I have agreed, I say yes, right? So if I don't want it, then I'll say no for the movie or the OTT or whatever. So yes.
But today you don't have any such reservations.
No, because the content, I totally believe in the content right now. If the content is needed, that, yes, of course.
Absolutely.
But out of my way, I will not go to please anybody that yes, or if you see my reels also, I will not go out of my way to please my audience or followers like, okay, I want to come back and I'm desperate to do this. And no, I know my grounds where I have to put my stop.
Lovely, but no, more power to you. And I'm really looking forward to your film with Vetrimaran sir, because we all love him. And good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.